Will you make all those lyrics of songs available in a book sometime?
Oh, they all are, yeah. They all are.
You say you no longer sing your older songs. Do you consider them less valid than the ones you're putting out now?
No, I just consider them something else in themselves, you know, for in another time, another dimension. It would be kind of dishonest for me to sing them now, because I wouldn't really feel like singing them.
What is the strangest thing that ever happened to you?
You're gonna get it, man.
But what is the weirdest thing
that
that
ever
ever
friend? I'll talk to you about it later. I wouldn't do that to you.
What areas in music that you haven't gotten into do you hope to get into?
Writing symphony with different melodies and different words, different ideas, all being the same, which just roll on top of each other and underneath each other.
Mr. Dillon, when will you know that it's time to get out of the music field and into another field?
When I get very dragged.
When you stop making money?
No, when my teeth get better. Or, God, just when something makes a drastic, when I start to itch, you know. When something just goes to a terrifying turn. And I know it's got nothing to do with anything. And it's time to leave.
You say you're going to write symphonies.
Yes.
Is this in terms that we think of symphony?
I'm not sure.
I'm just thinking
songs which are all written, you know, as a part of a symphony, different melodies, different changes, with words or without them, you know. But the end result being a total. I mean, they say that my songs are long now, you know. Well, you know, sometimes it's just going to bound to come up with one. It's going to be, you know, one whole album consisting of one song. I don't know who's going to buy it. That might be the time to leave.
What's the longest song you've recorded?
I don't know. I don't really check those things. They just turn out long. I guess I've recorded one about 11, 12 minutes long. Hollis Brown was pretty long on my second record. And With God on Your Side was kind of long. But none of them are, I don't think there was as much into anything as Desolation Row was, and that was long too. Songs shouldn't seem long, you know, it just so happens that it looks that way on paper. That's all. The length of it doesn't really have anything to do with it.
Doesn't this give you a problem initially in writing?
I don't know, so they don't even care.
But what happens if they have to cut a song in half, like Subterranean Homesick Blues?
They didn't have to cut that in half.
Well, but they didn't have to, but they did.
No, they didn't. No. You're talking about Like a Rolling Stone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they cut it in half for the disc jockeys. Well, you see, that song, it didn't matter for the disc jockeys if they had it cut in half, because the other side was just a continuation on the other side, and if anybody was interested, they could just turn it over and listen to what really happens, you know. But we just made a song the other day which came out 10 minutes long, and I thought of releasing it as a single, but there was just, they would have easily released it and cut it up, but it wouldn't have worked that way, so we're not going to turn it out as a single. It's called Freeze Out. You'll hear it on the next album.
Of all the people who record your compositions,
who do you feel does most justice to what you're trying to say?
I think Manfred Mann. They've done the songs. They've done about 3 or 4, and each one of them has been right in context of what the song was all about.
What's your new book about?
Oh, it's about just about all kinds of different things. Rats, balloons. They're about the only thing that comes to my mind right now.
Is that the same book, McClellan?
Yes, yes. No, I don't really do too many of them. I wouldn't do it if I was oppressed or depressed. There's nothing wrong. Seems kind of silly up here, that's all, but...
How would you define folk music?
How did I define
How would you
music?
define folk music?
As a constitutional replay of mass production.
Do you call your songs folk songs?
No.
Are protest songs folk songs?
I guess if they're a constitutional replay of mass production.
Do you prefer songs with a subtle or obvious message?
With a what?
A subtle or obvious message.
I don't really prefer those kind of songs at all. A message, you mean like, what song with a message?
Well, like Eve of Destruction and things like that.
Do I prefer that to what?
I don't know, but your songs are supposed to have a subtle message.
Subtle message?
Well, they're supposed to.
Where'd you hear that?
In a movie magazine.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Well, we don't discuss those things here.
Are your songs ever about real people, like, occasional poetry?
Sure they are. They're all about real people.
Particular one?
Particular people? Sure. I'm sure you've seen all the people in my songs at one time or another.
Who's Mr. Jones?
Mr. Jones, I'm not going to tell you his first name. I get sued.
What does he do for a living?
He's a pin boy.
Your popularity, your massive popularity.
No. I really have no idea. That's the truth. I always tell the truth. That is the truth.
What are your own personal hopes for the future, and what do you hope to change in the world?
Oh, my hopes for the future, to be honest, I don't have any hopes for the future, and I just hope to have enough boots to be able to change them. That's all, really. It doesn't boil down to anything more than that. If it did, I would certainly tell you.